Right guys, I'll quickly show you this job. I'm removing this well oversized, I think it's 120 kilowatt ideal Concord. I came the other week but it's got too much wrong with it. It's only feeding 14 radiators because I've had another boiler put in at the other end. So I've got to try and sort all this pipework here out best I can. It's all 28mm speed, but there's not too much I can do with that. It comes to the old cast iron. Obviously we're down in the basement here. The idea is to run along this back wall, 28mm, put a pump and stuff like that on, pump filter. Come across this top, I'll hang my pipes, and then put a 45 kilowatt Worcester boiler in. So yeah, that's pretty much the job. Got a gas meter over there. My flue's going to go straight out that wall. So yeah. Yeah, sorry, my intro got cut short there because the phone rang. So basically, flue's going out this wall here. Pipe work across this, so I'll hang it, obviously lag it all, so it'll hang somewhere down here on some Munson range. Then just try and tidy that pipe work up over there. Old boiler's staying where it is because I'm never getting that up these stairs. So yeah, that's pretty much the job. Obviously gas I'll just run 28 across, hang it above the door so that obviously the door can still open. So yeah, pretty much get new pump, filter, check that expansion vessel, and we should be good. So yeah, that's this morning's job anyway. I've just got my flue hole drilled out now because I've got no power down here and I ain't got keys to the church yet. I stitch drilled it out, but I can make it good anyway. It's quite a neat hole really. But you always have to sand and cement it on the inside and the outside anyway, so it's no drama. I came from both ways, stitch drilled it from both ways, so it's not too bad. It's good enough because I didn't want to cut off my. I've only got a little 18 volt drill, other than my core drill which needs 110 volts. So I'd rather do that than knacker that drill up. But yeah, that's alright. So I just got to basically get the boiler mounted now, and I can start piping it up now. But that's the hard bit. Oh, the condense, by the way, is it's going to be pumped. So obviously there's a drain over there above that gas meter on the outside, obviously. So I'll put a pump down here, and then we'll pump it along the top and then out. So all good. So my pipework will come out the top of the boiler. I'll probably have to put some air taps on it. I've soldered that up. They send that pre-formed, but you have to connect that one yourself. And then we'll hang it off the ceiling above head height, across, drop down, and then we'll put the pump and the filter, everything on that wall across there. And then we'll have to try and sort out that speed fit mess over there best we can. So yeah, that's pretty much the job. Boiler's all hung now, jigs all on, nice and solid. So yeah, I'd start getting some pipes hung. This is where your laser comes in really handy as well, because obviously you can ping a dead straight line right across, straight from the centre there. So I'll put some female back plates on the ceiling, and I'll bend the bar, and we'll just hang the 28mm off that across. Above head height, I'll go, I don't know, 6 foot something up, and then just lag that, and then run them across that back wall, put the pump and the filter and everything over there. So yeah, we'll get that done. So I'm just making up hanging brackets for these. I've hung these at 6'6", so should be able to easily still walk underneath. So yeah, just got 3 more of them to make, and then I can get my pipe in then. Got all these brackets on the ceiling now, so that's pretty much the hard bit. These ones on the wall will just be standard Munson rings coming off. So I just need to get the pipes stuck across now, and that'll all be good. I've got these pipes all hung now. They've got a slight rise to that end because I'm going to put some air taps at that end, and then I'll drop back down along that wall to pick up the flowing returns over there. So yeah, these are nice and solid. You can lag all these. They're above head height, so I'm stood underneath it now. So you've got plenty of space. There's plenty of space to walk under. So I'll get these soldered up this end, and then we can get the boiler mounted then. That's the flow all soldered up. Just got the return to solder up. Yeah, the return will go along there, and then I'll put the filter over there out of the way. They're both all soldered up now. Got these tightened up. Just got to put the washers on. To be fair, I'll probably do the condense after on this one. I normally put it in first, but I just want to get the boiler mounted. So I'll get that done next. I've got the beast lifted on the wall now. It wasn't too heavy. They're just always awkward when you're on your own. So just connect onto these manifolds. I always whip the condense strap out because it just makes it easier. So we've got a return flow, I think it is on these, I'll double check. Obviously gas in the middle, flew straight out the wall, and then just got to finish the rest of the pipework off then. The boiler's all bolted on the jig now. Next job for me is the flue. Get that pushed through. And then I can continue with the pipework then. But it's going alright. That's my flue all pushed through the wall now. I've just got a little bit of making good to do on the inside and the outside, but that's the worst bit of the job really, getting that out. All the rest of it I quite enjoy doing really. Just got the case drop back on the boiler so it don't get scratched or anything out of the way, because all my work's over here now. Obviously I've got the gas to run underneath and then up and across and then just a condensed pump out. Yeah, that's pretty much what the finished job will look like by the lagging. So pretty good in my opinion. Just getting my clips level across the back wall. They'll take the flow return, so the pump and the filter will be along here. There'll be a couple of air taps up there, and yeah, that should be it. I've just got these pipes put across here now. I'll try not to get the laser in the camera because it'll make it go blurry, but yeah, they're all nice and levelled in, nice and level. Just got these connected up, a couple of air taps, and then just pump and filter and stuff. I'm just doing these pipes with air taps at this end. I've put a slight rise on these two away from the boiler, so any air should go up through there. I'm going to put some air taps on them, and then obviously pick them feeds up over there. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with them yet. Them speed for a mess, but we'll do something with it. We can only do our best. I've got these two feeds all soldered up now. I know my soldering's not the best, but this is all going to get covered in lagging anyway. I'm not one of those who's that bothered about the soldering, as long as it looks respectable. That one went a little bit wrong, but you know, at the end of the day, you could spend ages doing your solder joints, but as long as it doesn't leak. I've never had anybody complain about my soldering before, so. Right, that's the pump on the flow. I'll probably turn that head around so the electric pack's looking the other way. I just think they look better, but the arrow's obviously going to the left. I'm probably going to mount my filter across there a little bit, because then I'll pipe the expansion vessel back in on the return. So basically the boiler's always got an open path to the PRV. What you don't want to do is put basically two sets of valves effectively on your flow and return, because your boiler's effectively an uncontrollable, well, it's not an uncontrollable heat source because it's obviously got overheat stats and stuff like that, but you should always have a path to safety. So I'll probably mount that over there and then pipe the return back in. I've got a pipe the PRV back in. I've got a 28 15T there. So I'll probably turn that around. I use these spanners. I can't remember who makes them. I think it's Monument, but they're like they fit 28mm nuts. They're pretty good. I've got the 22 and 15 one somewhere as well. I'll get in my box, but I can't find it now. There's all sorts of stuff in there. But yeah, there's one that fits 22 and 15mm nuts as well on one spanner. I can't find it now, but oh, is it there? It's there. So yeah, they're pretty good. I've had them literally years. You see that one's all covered in Boss White. But yeah, that's what I use. I use the Nipex grips because these fit pump valves a lot better than the Rothenberger ones, because the Rothenberger ones don't open up wide enough. So you can't really get them on, because they'll fit like toilet siphons and pump valves and everything. I've got a Monument one that does fit pump valves. I think it's like 54mm or something, 52mm. Yeah, that's what if you're struggling to get one done. But yeah, so I just got that return to do now, and then I'll have to drain it down, probably through here. We're down in a cellar here. But it won't be too bad when we get the condense pump in, because at least you'll be able to drain down into the condense pump then. But yeah, I'll drain it down and then try and sort this menagerie crap out over here, to be honest with you. There's not too much I can do, because basically they fed them through the original cast heating pipes. That's all in like ducts that's been like concreted over now, and this obviously, that must go uphill about, I don't know, we're obviously down in the basement, and where it comes out in the church it's a lot higher, so I don't know how they got them through, and there's not much I can do. Obviously they've took all the electrics through here. Obviously this brought a speed fit for the cold fill, so pretty much I just have to cut these back and just try and tidy them up, but at least all my bit will be nice. I've got this drained down now. Pretty much just had to drain it onto the floor. Hopefully it should soak away. There's not too much else I could do with it. I'm going to try and cut these flows back. I don't know whether to like tee them together. I mean, it's not going to look brilliant, but it'll look better than it is now. And then just strip this out. Yeah, and then as I say, I'll have a look at the returns then. But yeah, as I say, there's not too much I can do with these, unfortunately, but it'll be alright. So that's how I've had to do this. I know it's not the best, but these were the flows. I've made them the return now. It really doesn't make any difference. They're all bi-directional radiator valves. It's actually a new system they've had put in. I don't know why they've put these in 28. They're massively oversized. Everything was massively oversized on this job. Basically, each one of these is only feeding 4 to 5 radiators each. So 22 would have been absolutely ample. But it is what it is. So I've made this the return. I've basically just teed them all together best I can. I know it looks a bit of a mess, but there's literally nothing I can do. I'm going to put a filter on here, then tee the expansion in as well, and then basically do the same with the flows. But I mean, it's just, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Whatever you do, it's going to be not going to be good. So just had to do my best. So I've got my filter all in. You can get the lid off that because it's a vaulted ceiling. It just looks like you can't, but I've had it off. Expansion comes off this side of the valves. So as I say, so you can't isolate the boiler without it being on the PRV. I've done that pipe work on the left hand side best I can. I don't really want to show it because it's a mess, but yeah, it's a mess. Nothing I can do, as I say, it's literally the best I can do. It's the best it can be, but everything that side is perfect and beautiful. That side is cowboy. But yeah, that's all sorted anyway. That's this expansion all piped in. The other good thing about doing it this way is you can isolate the pump valve over there, and you can isolate the return on that filter, and you can change your vessel without draining the whole system. So that's why obviously you don't want to be able to valve your boiler off without leading to expansion. So I always do them like that. Just got to find some air taps for them in the van, and then we can get filled up then. Oh, just a quick point, before this should have really had an RPZ valve or an auto fill unit on, because obviously it was above 75 kilowatt, but now it's below 75 kilowatt, it's only 45. Doesn't need RPZ valve or anything like that on. So yeah, just a quick point with your commercial. I'm not going to go through all the regs because that's boring, but so yeah, that's that all piped in. So just some air taps for that, and then I can fill this lot up then. And then I've just got the gas and the condense to do, and the lagging and the electrics. We are getting there now. All filled up. Next job is just to have a good tidy up really. I've got the gas to run in down this side. It's going to go along the bottom, down there somewhere because the gas connects in under there, up along that ceiling. We'll clip it a bit better than they've clipped that, whatever that is, and then we're going to connect on just on this side of the meter here. And we'll have to label it all up with yellow gas tape or paint it with yellow ochre. But yeah, this one's getting there. Obviously we've got the pipe slag, the condense to do, and then just wire it up. But yeah, it's going all right today. Just got my laser set up for the gas run, so basically it's just going to have 2 sets of clips along to there. Just munch ring again, hang it down obviously, I'm making sure so the door can open. Drop down this side and then into the boiler and then into the meter. So nice and easy. I'll do it in 28, I'll reduce it obviously to 22 to the boiler. But yeah, all good. My gas is basically running across the top, dropping down there, and then go into the boiler. Sorry about the poor lighting in here, but all my torches have gone flat now and there's nowhere to charge them up. So yeah, that's the gas anyway. Right, that's the gas all in. I've just got it connected onto that meter. Yeah, I'm pretty much probably do that tomorrow now, because I've got some other jobs to go and look at tonight. Still got the condenser to do and lag all the pipes, but I've got the gas across to there. Excuse my camera work. So yeah, I just need to label that up. That's all in, nice and neat. So just condense and lagging, and the electrics tomorrow or whenever I get back. So yeah, not a bad day anyway. That's got the gas all tied back in now. Put the bonding back on. I just need to let this cool, and then I'll do a tightness test on it, make sure we got no leaks, and then I'll put the gas tape on. Always do your tightness test before you put any sort of covering on your gas pipes. I know it's only tape probably going on the length, but we don't know if that's got a pinhole in or something like that. So do your test and then put your tape on or paint it, whatever you're going to do. But yeah, that's all tied in. I just need to get into the church now, but the key they've given me doesn't seem to fit, so I'll have to give the woman a ring. I've just got the condense to do and basically fill up then. But yeah, that's all in nice and neat anyway. Just getting the condense installed now. I'm just going to mount my pump just underneath the boiler, so just down here. This is the little condense pump thing. So that's the outlet out on the right hand side. Basically it comes in and then it's just pumped out, and I'll just run that into the drain, which is out there. That's basically the condense pump all installed now. I've just got to run the outlet off it. So I want to get this off the floor in case this boiler room fills with water, you see. Obviously we're down in the basement. The good thing about this is you can also run a hose from the drain off tap into the boiler on the boiler. It's just inside there. And obviously you can drain down and it'll pump it straight into the drain. So yeah, it's ideal really. Beautiful. I've labelled all the gas pipe up now. So I identified it all with gas tape basically. And obviously you've got to check your on-off stickers as well, stuff like that, but that's all labelled up correctly. So yeah, it should all be good. I've just got to lag over all my nice beautiful copper pipe work, so it's the last time you'll see this, but yeah, needs to be done. Just whipping around bleeding all the radiators. I've left the fill loop on. It's quite a long way back to the boiler room. Obviously I'm by myself, so if it ever pressurises I just have to drain a bit out. I've just left it on trickle. So I've just got to bleed all these. It's only feeding sort of this room here, but getting there with the pipe lagging. I always like to make sure it's nice and snug. Obviously mitre all your joints in. Looking beautiful. Boom. That's what it all looks like. I know the light's terrible in here. My torch has gone flat again. So yeah, all lagged up nice and neat. Just got to wire the boiler now. I just finished drilling my hole for my condense. My battery's gone flat, so I'm struggling for power to be honest with you. But it's all done anyway. I've just got the thing fired up now. There's a little bit of air in it, as you can probably hear, but I can bleed all that out. It's just, I've only just this second put it on, so it's just going through its fill cycle. So I'll go through that for 15-20 minutes to make sure the condense trap's all full. And yeah, just got to do my safety checks and we should be good to go. That's pretty much the finished job now. All pipes nice and lagged. Just got the boiler set on 100%, just finishing off my commissioning checks. But yeah, we'll get the warranty sorted for the customer and everything, and that's all happy days. I've even swept all the stairs down and cleaned all the leaves and crap that was at the bottom of the stairs. Just looks a more professional job when you leave the place where you're working tidy than it was when you started. I can't do much about that a lot, but at least I know I've left a nice tidy work area.